Well, good morning from Bayfield, Colorado. I got here at night, so I didn't really know what my camp looked like. Just checking it out now. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a parking lot, to be honest, because the place where I wanted to camp is closed. See, there's the gate down there, if you can see it barely. But yeah, so it was freaking freezing last night. I didn't do the best job at avoiding cold temperatures so far, which is kind of my goal of headed south. Last night was the coldest night I've had in the RV ever, and it went down to 9 degrees. I was stoked though because I was able to keep running water through that thanks to the modifications that I made to the heating system a while back, which I talked about in a previous video. But I had somebody ask me online, my friend Annie, actually, hi Annie, about how I find places to camp. And I do that a number of different ways. I sometimes will use a website called freecampsites.net, which is a great resource that other people can contribute to, talking about where they've found free places to camp or really cheap places to camp, free dump stations too. Pictures are there. People talk about cell phone signal. It will tell you the weather of the place. That's pretty cool. That's how I found this area. But it told me to go up that gate up there, which is closed. So I use another app too that gives me an overlay of the United States, of all of the public lands, Bureau of Land Management land, National Forest land, stuff like that. And I was able to look at that map and see that exactly where my trailer's parked over there is on National Forest land. So I know that I should be good to stay here for the night. You know, obviously I'm still here. Nobody came and knocked on my door, told me to leave or anything like that. So that's a good thing. Yeah, that's basically how I find places to stay. Other times I'll look for like rest stops, truck stops, stay at Walmart parking lots sometimes if I have to. I prefer not to though. I prefer to stay at places like this where I'm more away from people, where I can put my slide out, be a little bit more comfortable. As you can see, I didn't even unhitch. I'm just gonna pull up the blocks that I used to level and the tongue jack and make a quick breakfast and get on out of here. Heading towards Durango for the day, and then hope to make it towards to Mexican Hat, Utah for my final destination. It's about 3 hours by Google Maps, so maybe 4 or 5 hours worth of driving. Gonna make a couple stops, have a good day of it. So let's go. Made it to Durango. Ended up parking in this big gravel lot outside of a McDonald's. Sometimes that's the tough part if you're heading into a city, is trying to find somewhere to park a giant rig. Often I'll look at Google Maps satellite view and look for big parking lots or businesses that I know that often have lots or that are RV friendly, like grocery stores, restaurants, things like that. McDonald's is a good one. I actually headed for this McDonald's because I saw there's a big gravel lot next to it, and turns out it's for the Silverton train. So I'm gonna go walk around Durango. I'm gonna go walk past the Silverton train, which is a super cool train that goes from Durango up to Silverton through the San Juan Mountains. Gonna walk through downtown. Always loved this little city. Came here on a family trip a couple years ago. Loved it, and been excited to come back ever since. So walk around, check it out. Freaking cold out here. It doesn't look like there's much open, but that's okay. I just kind of want to come back to the town to remember the time I was here last time. It's a cool place. Just wrapped up a fun little stroll down memory lane through Durango. Pretty cool. Got to revisit, or at least walk by some of the places that I went to before. Like I said, everything's pretty much closed here now. It's pretty cold, early, COVID-y. But time to keep on trucking. stopped off at Mesa Verde National Park. I want to say thanks to my friend Tim for the recommendation. This looks like a really cool place, but I'm not going to be able to go here. There's a sign that says you have to unhitch your trailer and leave your trailer here, because I guess there's probably tight roads, tight turns, stuff like that back there. Maybe low overpasses. I don't know. It didn't say why, but it says you have to unhitch your trailer and leave it here. And I just don't have time to do that right now because I gotta keep on moving. So I want to get out, check out this really cool view. Looks like back here. Maybe that's the mesa. Maybe that is the Verde Mesa. There is some Verde on the side. So here I'd walk Boone out here for a couple minutes and take a look at these mountains over here. You can barely see them, it's so foggy. Dang. I believe those are the San Juans over there. At least a branch of the San Juan Mountains. And they are really freaking pretty. Alright, we'll walk the dog and I guess keep on trucking west on Highway 160, almost at the Utah border. Stop for gas and it's raining, and some of my Pennsylvania friends might think this is crazy, but I haven't seen rain in months, or even I've seen a couple snow flurries here and there, but it's been a long time since I've seen rain. This is actually kind of cool.
Welcome to Utah.
Crossed the border into Utah a little bit ago. Can I say, wow, those roads were incredible. I took a little bit of a detour on purpose. I looked on Google Maps and it looked like it would just be a little bit more of a scenic route, so it was only like 10 minutes longer. So I took a chance and went that way, and score. Definitely a good way to go. So didn't expect all this snow. It's definitely snowing out there. Probably gonna be setting up camp in the snow. But I stopped at a little gas station because I want to get myself some Utah beer because it's not very strong apparently. I think there's a limit on the alcohol percentage in it. So I'm gonna go try and find some beer that's normally like high alcohol content and see what it tastes like in Utah. Okay, so my first campsite is not happening. I wanted to camp in Valley of the Gods, which looks incredible. Like I can see some rock formations and stuff now, but the snow is so crazy that it is so slippery that I almost got stuck. And I had to turn around. There was a sign right at the entrance that said road impassable when wet, which is very, very wet right now. But Mexican hat area, just like I was talking about before. I wanted to camp a little before there, so I could really enjoy all the views, especially kind of like the snow pass. But I'm going to make my way there now, see if I can find somewhere to camp. So let's check this out. So I'm having trouble finding somewhere to camp today. It's mainly just because of the snow. These roads are almost completely impassable. I'm trying to park or level my trailer. You see the wheels just slipping around. It just doesn't work. But I want to stop and check out this view. Yeah. That's the Mexican hat up there. Just got this beautiful valley. Hoping I can find a way to camp here, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. The snow is making it really tough. Might be able to find a way to level out and camp for the night, but if I can't, I have to move on and go somewhere else, I guess. So it was a little bit of a struggle to find camp. I'm at my third campsite that I've tried now, especially because the snow is just so slippery out here. I'm able to slip up this hill to check out this view. I can't wait to see what that looks like once all the snow lifts. It's gonna be crazy. Actually, there's a really nice view back behind all that cloud. Alright, I'm gonna go inside and make a little bit of food and try some of those beers. Let the beast run around like a crazy. Now it's time to bake some bread. Alright, done working up the bread. It's going to be some pretty good Utah honey wheat bread. Let's let it proof for a bit, bake it up. Alright, so while I'm waiting for that bread to proof, it's going to take at least an hour, I'm going to try one of these Utah beers. It's a Sierra Besa. It's by Sierra Nevada. I've had a couple Sierra Nevada beers before, and I know they're generally pretty high in alcohol content. They're also generally pretty tasty. So let's give this guy a try. Never had one of these not from Utah, or even seen a Sierra Besa before, but I tend to like cervezas. Tastes like any other beer. It looks like they can all have 5% alcohol in them. Every single box has it in the corner plastered on it. Same with this can. It says 5%. So it's tasty. Good stuff. Good way to kill an hour while I'm waiting for my bread. Get this big loaf in the pan. Let's let it proof a little more. Alright, let's get this big thing in the oven. Minutes, I'll mess up some bread. Then go back to watching the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. It's ridiculous.
Alright, bread is done. Looking good too. I'll have something good for lunch or breakfast or whatever I decide to eat it for once I slice it up. I'll let it cool a little bit first. But I'm glad it's done because I'm beat. I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. It's been a long day traveling around in the snow. And I got another long day ahead of me tomorrow. I'm going to be heading down through Monument Valley, which is supposed to be incredibly beautiful views of Utah. I think of that really long road in them John Wayne movies. Really good stuff. And then Sedona, Arizona is where I'm headed for. So cool stuff on the horizon, that's for sure. I'm going to get myself some sleep and get ready for a busy day tomorrow. Cheers, everybody. Have a nice night. Thanks for watching.